Hello, today we are doing a mail opening. So first of all, let's make a bit of room, and while I do that, let me tell you that this was not supposed to be a mail opening video. This was supposed to be something completely different, but the video I was going to be doing, we had a bit of a hitch with, and that's been delayed until I can sort that out. So I thought, well, instead of doing nothing, as all this stuff's turned up, let's do a mail opening video. So here we are. So we're going to start with this, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Tear off, strip tears off, and we have got, I believe this is from Forbidden Planet, and we've got a bunch of comics. So let's see what we've got. We've got Daredevil 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 43. We've got Amazing Spider-Man 45. We've got Luke Cage 4 and Deadly Hands of Kung Fu 3. These are all part of the Gang War storyline. I think they're all, or mostly they are. And we've got Batman 144, which is Joker Year 1 Part 3. Detective Comics 1082. Batman 145, Dark Prisons Part 1. Amazing Spider-Man 44, that's Gang War. Batman 142, Joker Year 1 Part 1, and Batman 143, Joker Year 1 Part 2. I think that's all of them. So we've got Batman, Joker Year 1 Part 1, 2 and 3. We've got Batman 145, which is the first part of Dark Prisons. We've got issue of Detective Comics, and the rest of them are all from the Gang War storyline. Amazing Spider-Man, oh, that's probably the one that follows on from it. But we've got Amazing Spider-Man 43, 44. We've got Daredevil 4, Luke Cage 4, and Deadly Hands of Kung Fu 3. I've been quite enjoying the Gang War storyline. I've seen a couple of people online that don't like it. Basically, all the gangs in New York that have New York split up into territories that are controlled by, like, the Beetle and the Ringmaster. I think the Goblin has a territory there. One of them, Hammerhead, kills Madame Mask, so her territory's up for grabs, and it starts off this huge gang war, and the heroes are basically in there just trying to sort of control the chaos. So main story is an Amazing Spider-Man, and then we've got a mini-series of Luke Cage, a mini-series of Daredevil, which is the female one, because Elektra's standing in for Daredevil, and a mini-series of Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, which is Shang-Chi, who is actually an Avenger, but he appears to be running one of the gangs now. Okay, so that's our first thing. Marvel and DC, and then we've got a couple of things here stuck together. So we have got a hardcover copy of Major Easy, Heart of Iron. This is a British comics character you may be unaware of. An old school British comics character drawn by Carlos Esquerra, who's probably slightly better known for drawing Strontium Dog and Judge Dredd for 2000 AD. And there should be some trade paperbacks or graphic novels in here. Yep. So this was part of a deal that Forbidden Planet were doing, 5 graphic novels for £10. So these were all £2 each. So that was £2. and these were all £2. So I've got Star Wars The Old Republic Volume 3, The Lost Sons. We've got Newbury and Hobbs, The Undying, which I've never read, but I've read up on it and it sounds quite interesting. We got Star Wars Legacy Volume 2, Book 1, Prisoner of the Floating World. And Mark Miller's Super Crooks. Mark Miller, I've mentioned him several times. He's the guy, he's written loads of stuff. He's written Civil War for Marvel and Old Man Logan, and he wrote The Ultimates, which is what they based the first two Avengers movies on. So 5 graphic novels for £10. I don't know if they're still doing that offer. I'll put a link to Forbidden Planet in the description. You can go and check it out for yourself and have a look. And what else have we got? How do I get into this one? Like that. And I feel I've got several manga in this lot, because I had a few on order, and there's 2 there. If I can get them apart. Little paper strips holding them together, and this looks like 2 volumes of My Hero Academia, volumes 3 and 5. So this is basically a superhero manga. If you haven't read it, if you like superheroes and you're curious about manga, you may want to check that one out. That's quite interesting. Loads of people with loads of different powers. So 2 volumes of My Hero Academia. And this one looks like it's going to be awkward to get into. Let's see how we get on. So this is possibly another manga, or it could be a book. Oh, I think it's a book. Ah, excellent. So we've got a copy of Star Wars Darth Bane, Dynasty of Evil. So this is, is this the 3rd one? Path of Destruction, Rule of Two, and Dynasty of Evil. So this is the 3rd, I think, Darth Bane book. I've read the others, and they're very good. So this is Darth Bane, who I think is the Sith that instigates the Rule of Two, if I'm remembering that correctly. So one Star Wars book, that's good. We've got a boxy thing here, which I can't work out how to get into. Where's the open? Oh, it's up here. Let's see. I'm just going to cut across there. Muy Fragile. Okay, let's quickly open this up and have a look and see what it is. Okay, ooh. So we've got a little statue. It's the Heath Ledger version of the Joker. And you probably can't see it very well there at all. So I'll have to do a close-up shot and put up afterwards. But that looks kind of awesome. So there's one statue of Heath Ledger as the Joker. I like the look of that. We'll have a closer look at that. And then we've got another flat one which looks like it may be either another manga or a book. There's that, and then down there. Oh, and down there. And we've got, Spy Family. Spy Family Volume 2. So this was interesting, although confusing. I think they've got a film coming out of this, of some storyline, some Spy Family storyline. So this, if I can explain this very briefly and simply, which it's not, there's a guy who's a spy who's sent on a mission, and as part of his cover he has to have a family. So he meets a woman and starts dating her and then marries her. And what he doesn't know is the woman is an assassin, and she's been given a mission, and as part of her cover she also has to have a family. So they've met each other. He's a spy, she's an assassin. They've both got a mission each, and they've both got cover which involves them looking like a member of a normal family. And neither of them know that the other one's a spy or an assassin. And then, just to make them look more like a family, they adopt this little girl. And what they don't realise is the little girl has got special powers, and she's telepathic. So she knows exactly what Mummy and Daddy are. She knows Daddy's a spy and Mummy's an assassin, and Mummy doesn't know Daddy's a spy or that the daughter's telepathic, and Daddy doesn't know Mummy's an assassin and the little girl's telepathic. It's mad. But yeah, volume 1 was really good, so there's volume 2. Big flat one. And I might be able to get that open. There we go. That was easy. More manga. Demon Slayer volume 12. I mean, Demon Slayer is brilliant, one of the best things I've read. And Sin, that's an anime series. Actually, I think there's 2 seasons of an anime series, and there was a film which, I think the year it came out, it was the most successful Japanese film ever, or something like that. Something insane. Okay, tear off strip. What is this? Oh, graphic novel and some rubbish. Okay, so we've got Batman Detective Comics Volume 5 Gothopia. So this is from the New 52 period of Detective Comics, which I didn't read a lot at the time because I didn't like the whole New 52 thing, to be honest. But I've been working my way through these, and this is a really good run. So far, I've read the first 4 volumes, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It's a really good run of Detective Comics, and I'm working my way through picking all the others up. So, Batman Detective Comics Volume 5 Gothopia from the New 52 period. And we've got what looks like maybe another graphic novel. Tear off strip, tears off. And it's from Rebellion, which is the British company that do 2000 AD and Judge Dredd. And this is, okay, this looks interesting. Let's back the bag. Ooh. Okay, we have got from Lion Comic, which I think was initially out in the 50s or 60s, we have got the Spiders Syndicate of Crime versus the Crook from Space. So I think this is for Spider Volume 2, it looks like. So the Spider is this guy here. He's an old school comic character, originally published by Fleetway, and they used to keep reprinting his stories in other titles. And he's one of the reasons I got into comics, and he's one of the reasons I got into superhero comics. I used to read him when I was very young, and I thought he was brilliant, and he's one of my absolute favourite comic characters. And I always thought he looks a bit like a cross between Namor and Black Adam. He's got the same sort of slick back hair and pointy ears. I don't remember there ever being an explanation as to why he's got pointy ears. And he starts out as a villain. He wants to be the king of crime, and then he ends up fighting other villains who get in his way. And he's got like a jetpack he can fly around with, and he's got these guns that shoot webbing strands as well. And he's absolutely fantastic. The Spider. Yeah, one of my absolute favourite comic book characters. So, pleased to get that. Another little one. Could be another manga. And let's have a look. And it is My Hero Academia Volume 4. I'm guessing to go with Volume 3 and 5. So there we go. Another manga, and we got another little box. Box. How do I get into the box? Come on. And bubble wrap. Okay, that's everything there. Take it out of the bubble wrap. It's all wrapped up and padded and protected, which is nice, but I can't get into it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is, let me snip this open and I'll tell you what it is. This is a Konami Gerry Anderson vehicle. So this is back around sort of 2000, 2001, 2002. Konami did a whole series of vehicles from Gerry Anderson shows. Thunderbird, Stingray, Captain Scarlet, Space 1999, UFO, loads of them. And they did a second series later on. And I've got a few, and I've been picking a few more up this year. And this is the Shadowmobile from UFO. So that can go with my other little Gerry Anderson vehicles I've got from the same collection. There was about 30 to 40 vehicles in the first series they did, and then they did a whole bunch more later on. Okay, that's my little Shadowmobile, and these, like I say, I think there's almost 40 of them. There's about 15 just Thunderbirds ones, and you can pick those up from eBay because people sell them on there, and depending on what one you're after, I think the most expensive one I've seen is the Skydiver from UFO, which I've seen going for £50 to £70. Mainly because every copy seems to be in Japan, so you've got to get it shipped from Japan as well. But a lot of them, like these, you can pick up for £10 to £15. And they've got ones from, I think it's Supercar, Fireball XL5, Stingray, Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet, Joe 90, UFO and Space 1999. So Konami Gerry Anderson vehicles out. We've got, Star Wars, another Star Wars book. Star Wars Lost Tribe of the Sith, The Collected Stories. So I feel like these were originally published online or published as e-books or something like that, and this is them all collected together. And this is meant to be way back before virtually everything. I think the only story that I know of before this, there's one about the Jedi, something about the Jedi, how the Jedi got started. Lost Tribe of the Sith, The Collected Stories. Ooh, looking forward to that. That's very good. And this is a bit hefty, this one. Okay, what have we got? Oh, I can't get into it. Here we go. Oh, blimey. Oh. So what it is. It is Batman by Grant Morrison Omnibus Volume 3. So this is the one, the third and final one. The one that I didn't have, obviously. So these are brilliant. If you're a Batman fan and you're worried about omnibus editions, because they're not cheap. The big ones are about £100 and the smaller ones tend to be about 70. These are much better, because these cost about half that. You can pick these up for £35–40 for 3 of them each, possibly cheaper. They're written by Grant Morrison, who's a fantastic writer. The artwork in the 2 that I've got certainly is awesome artwork, and I'm assuming this is going to be the same. So Batman by Grant Morrison Omnibus Volume 3. So I believe that is the complete set of those. Really pleased to get that. So what have we got left? Big squishy parcel. Yep, sticky. With parcel inside it. Okay, there's a tear off strip. Here we go. Yay! And we have got in a little padded bag. Oh, what have we got? Okay, I'll have to check where I got. Oh, I got this from somewhere called Sci-Fi. They've given me 3 bookmarks with it, which is nice. Sci-Fi. This is, and oh, they all look really nice. Oh, that was good of them. So 3 bookmarks and 2 volumes of manga. Dark Gathering Volume 4, which has also been done as, I think there's one series of an anime. So this is pretty cool. This is kind of ghost hunting and or spirit hunting, and it's just, yeah, look it up. It's really good stuff. And a couple of people in it are cursed. And oh, and One Piece. One Piece. This is a 3-in-1 volume. This is 6, I think, which obviously contains 3 volumes, 3 normal volumes. In this case, 16, 17, and 18. And this is a pirate manga, although with kind of a difference, quite a big difference. If you're not aware of this, there was they did a live adaptation of it. I think it was on Netflix, which was fantastic, really good adaptation. If you haven't seen that, see if you can check that out. There is an animated series, an anime series, but if I remember correctly, there's over 1,000 episodes, so that may take a bit of catching up. But this is awesome, One Piece, absolutely brilliant. If you get the opportunity, look up the live action series, see if there's any clips of it on the YouTube, and have a look and see what you think, because it really is not quite, it's pirates but not as you know them. And last one, big taped up box, and if I'm right, this is from the same place in Spain that I got the Joker statue from, in which case this should be another little statue. There we go, a bit of card on the top, and oh, this is kind of bigger than I was expecting it to be. Okay, there we go. So, from Iron Studios, we have X-Men character Magic. This is, I think it's 1/10 scale, as it doesn't say anywhere on the outside that I can see. I think it's 1/10. So this is Magic from the X-Men. This is Ileana Rasputin, the younger sister of Pietro Rasputin, who's Colossus. And she's in the X-Men as well. And there's a nice picture of the statue on the front. And there's another picture of her on the back. Okay, that is everything. So, what did we get there? Well, we got a whole bunch of manga. Let's go through that very quickly. Demon Slayer, Spy Family, 3 volumes of My Hero Academia, and then we got Dark Gathering and a 3-in-1 volume of One Piece. We got a couple of Star Wars books, Lost Tribe of the Sith, and the 3rd, I believe, volume of the Darth Bane trilogy, Dynasty of Evil. We got a bunch of comics from Marvel and DC, Batman and Detective Comics, and the Spider-Man Gang War storyline, which also includes issues of Luke Cage and Daredevil and Shang-Chi, or what's it called, something Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, which is Shang-Chi. We got our 5 for £10 graphic novels from Forbidden Planet, Mark Millar's Super Crooks, and 2 Star Wars ones, Star Wars Legacy, and where's the other one? Old Republic, And we got Newbury and Hobbs and Major Easy, the old British strip. And then we got our statue, our Dark Knight statue of the Joker, the Heath Ledger version. Oh, we got our little Shadow Mobile, our Gerry Anderson vehicle, which is going to go with all my other little Gerry Anderson vehicles. And we got our X-Men statue of Magic from Iron Studios. And then we got Batman Detective Comics Volume 5 Gothopia from the New 52 run. We got some awesome looking freebie bookmarks. We got Volume 3 of Batman by Grant Morrison. And we got a volume of old British comics character, The Spider, which a lot of you will probably never have heard of. Volume 2, which he was also, if I remember, one of the co-creators of Superman, Jerry Siegel. Yeah, I think he used to write the story. Apart from the first one, I think Jerry Siegel wrote all the stories, and he is one of the co-creators of Superman. So that's fantastic. So there we go. That is what we got in our mail opening, which wasn't supposed to be a mail opening, but that was quite interesting. Hopefully the video that was supposed to be this one will be sorted out before too long, and that will be up. However, for the moment, that is it. So that's our mail opening for this occasion. Until next time, remember, hit the thumbs up below, and I will see you in the next one.